All three phases play together. One heartbeat. Let's go. Lines on three. 1, 2, 3, 1.
What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Mr. Micro Mike, and today we're going to talk about stock up and stock down of the Detroit Lions. A couple players I highlight and a couple players I will lowlight. Before I get into the video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit the bell for all of my notifications and leave me a comment and tell me what you think, who went up and who went down. Before I get into the video, tonight 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the roundtable is on Luke G. Fields' review. And we're going to have a blast and absolutely have a good time. So make sure you're there to be with us. Let's get into the video. The first individual I want to highlight is linebacker Devin Canard. Now, Devin Canard, you have not heard a whole lot about him in the offseason. But if you didn't see the film, he recorded 3 sacks for the Detroit Lions as a linebacker. The first time in franchise history that a linebacker recorded 3 sacks. Absolutely stunning. He did a great job. This was an individual that we haven't heard too much about when it comes to training camp. We haven't seen a whole lot when it comes to preseason, yet he showed up versus the Arizona Cardinals. With the lack of pass rush that we did have, he was a standout, specifically as a linebacker, and we definitely need that help due to the injury of Davis. And I'm very happy that he showed out, and awesome job. Awesome job. We need to keep having performances like this, though, throughout the whole game. And if that defense can be rested, oh, that would help out. Because if you've seen that Arizona game, that defense was gassed in the second half of the Cardinals game. Another individual I want to highlight is an individual we don't talk a whole lot about, but we've seen a lot of him on the field last Sunday. And that is fullback Nick Baden. Nick Baden was in the formations a lot for the Detroit Lions versus the Arizona Cardinals, attempting to open up a hole for the running backs Kerryon Johnson and C.J. Anderson. I think he did a really well job. I mean, he was hitting the hole and trying to push the defender, whether it be a lineman or the linebacker, out of the way to get the run. Now, unfortunately for Baden and the running backs as well, is the offensive line was not opening up holes, specifically that left side. But he was performing a lot on the field, and as a 7th round pick last year due to injury, he is being utilized a lot on offense, and that is absolutely great. We need to continue to run the ball and continue to push. No matter what, that's how you win games. Constantly push the run, even if they're struggling, you still got to run that football because that's how you win games. Unfortunately, we didn't do a good enough job against the Arizona Cardinals, but hopefully we get better, and Nick Baden will be an individual who will be on the field a lot and hopefully will help this running game get back to what we think it can be, and that is a balanced offense leading the way with Nick Baden. Another individual I want to say is a stock up is a cornerback Rashon Melvin. That guy did a great job. Now, he was literally on the wide receivers like White on Rice. He was knocking balls down. He was a very good complement to Darius Slay. Rashon Melvin came from Oakland, and we had a lot of question marks going into the offseason about Rashon Melvin. We were wondering even if he was going to be the second cornerback, and he showed Sunday that he's more than capable of doing so. He made sure that if you threw his way, the ball was getting knocked down. Now, unfortunately, the ball was getting thrown to other individuals such as Jamal Agnew, but Rashon Melvin really did a great job for that secondary. And like I stated all offseason, I believe the secondary was going to be the strength of this defense and be a very big vital part towards the success of this team. Now, we did not see what we wanted to see throughout the defense this last game. A lot of tiredness due to offensive not getting sustained long drives, but Rashon Melvin was not an issue. He did a fantastic job. Another individual I want to highlight is obviously our rookie tight end, TJ the man Hockenson. TJ Combo was all over the field, folks. He was making plays. He was opening up holes. He is a stunner when it comes to opening up the hole for the running back. He's great at blocking, and he's damn good at catching, as you see. For 130 yards and a touchdown, TJ Hockenson's going to be a Pro Bowler, and he is absolutely a difference maker for that offense. He really is, seems to be always open, and he catches everything that comes his way, and he doesn't play. When he gets the ball, he will jump and hurdle over you to make sure that he gains more yards. He is absolutely a fantastic addition to the Detroit Lions and a great pick for the Lions. Now let's go ahead and go in reverse and talk about the stock down. The first guy we got to mention is Jamal Agnew. Not just we're talking Jamal Agnew on special teams, but his defense. He was getting owned in the secondary as the cornerback, and it was so frustrating because the wide receiver was always open and Murray was going his way because Jamal Agnew could not cover anyone. He was very big disappointment, and hopefully they've learned their lesson and put Mike Ford in that spot, because Jamal Agnew has proved that he is not good enough right now to play as a cornerback for this defense. Let's talk about special teams, folks. It was bad. It was bad. Even though the special teams coverage was bad, he fumbled to muff the ball. Turn around, the Arizona got 3 points, and thankfully for the defense, we stopped it from 7. But he wasn't going nowhere when he had the ball, and he looked clueless in the game. His confidence was down, and he's on a short leash when it comes to this team. Let's talk about Trey Flowers. Where was Trey Flowers? This guy got an enormous contract, and he was our off-season pickup, a defensive end for the Lions. Yes, he did receive double teams. He did get that. However, he was not making enough plays, and he had chances to make more plays than what he did. He did not do enough for what he's getting paid. He needs to be on the field making more plays than what he did. It's unacceptable for a man with his pay, for the contract we gave him, to not perform the way he did. Trey Flowers was underperformed, and he was unnoticeable on that defensive line. Unacceptable. Next individual I'm going to talk about is John Bonamigo, the special teams coordinator. He did an absolute garbage trash. He, only thanks to Matt Prater and some good pick kicks by Sam Martin, even though we got a block kick, and that's going to be in there as well, a block punt. He did an absolutely bad job. Those people, when it comes to trying to make blocks for the kick returner, did an ugly job. They weren't blocking nobody. Every single play, it seemed, we were getting penalties on the kick return. Obviously, the muffed punt by Jamal Agnew. Also talk about the blocked punt that occurred. That offensive line couldn't hold it back. Did an absolutely atrocious job. He was not mentioned before, but he is being mentioned now. And he needs to square up or square out, because this is unacceptable for Detroit Lions football. We all know who the last one is, and that's Mr. Taylor Decker, our left tackle. He did an absolutely atrocious job. 5 penalties. Couple holdings in there. He let Stafford get sacked. He was getting beat nearly on every play. He did an absolutely awful job. And if this continues come Sunday, if he doesn't get better, Bob Quinn needs to get on the phone and make a trade or find somebody else, because we cannot have this happening to our quarterback. We all know when it comes to the offensive line, if you ain't got an offensive line, you're not going to win football games. And right now, it's very subpar. Taylor Decker, he really hurt us this past Sunday. And if we had a competent left tackle, we probably would have been a much different result. But he hurt us big time. It's unacceptable. And in my opinion, I'm already looking for the draft next year for a left tackle or free agency, because this cannot continue. Hopefully, he will get squared away. But if not, Bob Quinn, general manager, get on the phone and please find somebody to get for a left tackle, because what we got right now is one of the worst left tackle that I've seen in some time. And it was not good. To finish the video off, let's go on a high note though. Folks, it is now Tuesday. I am done talking about the Arizona Cardinals, except for when it gets asked on the roundtable. But on my channel, now we are going straight forward to Los Angeles Chargers, where I will be breaking down what I saw from them, the competition between the quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, as well as Phillip Rivers. I will break down each position like I did with the Arizona Cardinals. However, I'm definitely taking a much longer look because I was very shocked at what occurred Sunday, and I'm not going to let that happen to you guys again. Also, the Pick'em League. Hey, I'm in third place right now, tied with a bunch of people. I think it was 10 wins to 3 losses the last time I seen it. So pretty good, man. Pretty good. I think I got it, man. I think I got it. But if you ain't signed up for it, do so, man. That's on Luke G. He'll talk about it more tonight. And it's fun as can be, man. It's absolutely fun. With that said, folks, adios.